All right, what's going on? I'm gonna try out this little video here. I am here, I'm back in the van, obviously. Home sweet home, van sweet van. I got back from Europe a while ago, and I've just been working on editing some of the Europe footage still, and I've been using these vlogs as more of like a journal, video journal. So I've been filming a lot of, you know, talking into the camera, video vlog type things, but I don't even know which ones I'm going to end up releasing. If I'm just going to do it more of just like a personal video journal for my own records, or if I'm going to release some of them. But I'm just doing it as a way to talk through some things, at least for my own sake. And if I find some that I end up liking enough, I'll upload them to the channel. So right now it is, what is it? It's a Thursday afternoon, and I was just going over some notes about what I noticed about Europe upon my first impression of the places that I went to. So I was just going to talk a little bit about that, and I'm back in the van, so I don't really have a lot going on right now or people to talk to, so hence I'm talking to you, camera, anybody who watches this or whatever. First of all, being back in the van, it's nice that I have a steady place to go to, but it's also frustrating after having been staying in hostels and having, you know, places to stay that are like spacious and I can spread out and everything. It's kind of claustrophobic being back in the van after being gone for so long. So I'm just kind of trying to adjust back to van life and get used to it again. But it's coming along. So on to Europe. Some of the things that I first noticed about Europe. So I went to London, I went to Spain, I went to France, I went to Belgium, I went to the Netherlands, and I went to Germany. Backpacking, taking buses, flights. First I landed in London. It was okay. I'm not a huge fan of London, but I liked it more than I thought I was going to. A lot of history there. It's like it reminded me of New York, a little bit cleaner, so that's good. Went to Barcelona, Spain next, which was my favorite place. One thing I noticed right away there, just a small detail, but I noticed that the intersections were diagonal. They had diagonal intersections, which is kind of weird. So like if you were to cross the street in America, you would just cross side to side. But over there in Spain, they had a road, and then it was like diagonal. So you would have to cross side to over to here and then over to here just to get, like, to stay going down the same street you were going on. I'm probably not explaining that very well, but basically the intersections were diagonal instead of just like a cross like we have in America. More diagonal, so you'd have to like do more walking around to, and then in those diagonal sections they had like parking spots, so you could park like bikes, cars, or, you know, motorcycles or whatever. They have a lot of motorcycles in Spain, so a lot of people would park those right there. It seemed pretty efficient, actually. It was pretty cool. So, weird small note about the intersections. What else did I notice? I noticed, okay, so I went to Spain, and then after Spain I went to Paris. I liked Paris quite a bit. It was good. And then I went to Brussels in Belgium, went to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and then I went to Berlin in Germany. So some more things that I noticed. I noticed that everywhere I went, I felt very safe. It felt safe everywhere I went. People before I left were asking me why I was leaving, saying it wasn't going to be safe, it's dangerous, you can't go traveling around the world's crazy, it's so dangerous. But I felt more safe in Europe, traveling everywhere that I went to, than I have in some places in America. Just being at home here in America, I have felt, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I have felt less safe here in my own country than I have traveling anywhere that I've went to. And plus, you can't use that, you know, it's not safe as an excuse, because anything could happen anywhere. And you can't live your life like that, just expecting that something's gonna happen, so I can't go travel, I can't do this or that. You could walk outside of your house tomorrow and get hit by a bus just as easily as anything else. So you can't use that as an excuse to not go anywhere. But I did feel like it was safe everywhere I went to, so that's good. What else did I notice? There's no free water. Like, being in America, you go to a restaurant or whatever, I'm used to it. I expect, like, they'll come up and give you a free glass, you know, water. Yeah, would you like a water? Yeah, or even going to like a fast food restaurant and be like, can I get a glass of water? But there is none of that over there. You can't get free water at restaurants, fast food places, any of that. They charge for all of that stuff, which was kind of frustrating, because especially being from Minnesota, where they have really good, clear, fresh water all the time. It's like one of the best places for water in the world. And then to go to, and I can have it as much as I want, abundantly, for free. You can drink the tap water, and it's great. I mean, you could drink the tap water over in Europe, obviously, but you can't go to a restaurant and then get free water. They'll bring out a bottle of water and they'll charge you for it. So it is what it is. It's fine, whatever. I just noticed that. And also at like fast food places over there, because I went to a Burger King just to kind of see what it was like over there compared to America. And they charge you for everything over there. They charge you for water. They charge you for, like, if you want ketchup, or I usually get barbecue sauce, they'll charge you for all of that stuff. Whereas in America, you get that stuff for free. It also gave me a new appreciation, kind of, for, because I'm not a big fast food fan. I don't like McDonald's and Burger King and shit like that usually. But I met a friend over there who was telling me that, he was from Germany, and he was telling me that a lot of people over there really enjoy Burger King and stuff like that, because when you go there, you always know what you're gonna get. It's always the same thing, and it's always right around the same price. So that familiarity, however you say that, that familiarity is nice, because it's reliable. You can always go there. So I never really thought of it like that before, and it kind of gave me a new appreciation for, you know, restaurants that I usually would talk shit about or not like at all. Doesn't mean I'm going to start eating fast food all the time, but it's just another way to look at it. So no water. What else was there? Transportation was really easy. I thought I was going to get lost, but all the subways were direct. They had maps, perfect, easy, get on, get off, all of that stuff. So, and that's coming from somebody who's horrible with directions and public transportation. I thought that was going to be my biggest problem, but I was able to navigate and get around all of the major cities, no problem. So that was great. Spain had really clean subways too, like super clean. They take care of that place, man. And what else? I didn't really speak any of the language, but it was nice because everywhere that I went, people were speaking English. Like everywhere I went, people knew at least a little bit of English, so that was really good, really helpful. So if you're considering going over to Europe and you don't know any of the language, at least in a lot of the major places, you don't have to worry about it. Most people are going to know a little bit of English, and you'll be able to get by just fine. What else was it? I noticed at bars, there's no such thing as having a tab. Like I would say, give them my... Shit, okay, sorry about that. The camera shut off on me because it was full, so I had to go through and delete some stuff. So a little bit of a cut there, but it's back on now. So what I was talking about was there's no bar tabs over in Europe. You can't leave your card open and just start a tab. You have to pay as you go. So that kind of threw me off, but not a big deal. Just these are just small things that I noticed about Europe that I wasn't expecting or kind of I thought were interesting. No bar tabs at the bars, but one cool thing is that there's public drinking. You can take a beer and walk down the street. You can go on the subway. You can go anywhere pretty much drinking. I think that was everywhere. I think Barcelona, Spain was like that. I think Paris was, Belgium, Amsterdam definitely, Germany definitely. London I'm not sure about, but I think so. Pretty much everywhere I went to, you can take a beer with you, walk down the street, go on the subway, do whatever, and be drinking outside, which is different than America. So that was another thing that I noticed. Yeah, I had some notes here of just things that I found interesting. I don't know, there was some more that I'm probably forgetting, but I think I'm going to just end it right there. I am going to be figuring out my next travel plans, my next music plans, or comedy plans, or van plans, or video plans, or hopefully life plans. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to keep talking into my GoPro and making these little vlogs or journal video entries, whatever they might become. I don't know. They might end up never being seen or posted or anything, but I'm going to just keep doing it because it helps me work through some shit and I enjoy it. So if you ever see this, cool. If you watch it, great. If not, whatever. I don't know if it's ever going to get online or not, but if it does, those are some of the things that I noticed about Europe, small little details. And other than that, I am back in the van here going to figure out what my plans are next. If you're seeing this, hit that subscribe button to the YouTube channel. Let's try to get some more subscribers on here, and hit like or share or do any of that shit that you want to do. And I will talk to you more soon from the van as I continue along the journey of trying to figure out what the fuck I am going to do. Okay, my name's David. Thanks for watching. You can check out some of my music in the description below, some of my other videos, all that stuff. I will talk to you later. Hope you have a good rest of your summer, because it's almost over, and I'm going to try to do the same. I will see you later. If not, you'll see me later. Okay, bye.